Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first edition of me teaching you how to make music. Today, we're going to learn about notes. Why you need to know about notes? Well, it's simple as this. If you decide to make music, and you don't know your quarter notes, half notes, and full notes, even the 1/8 of a note, you're going to have the hardest time making music. That, and the fact that you won't be able to harmonize, because you don't know your notes or even chords. You know, you hear somebody sing, you should go, oh, I know how to make them sound good. Like me, I have a E minor type of voice, like with tenor. This would be like what you want to play. I can sing to this, but why am I going to do like D for so long if I can't really even sing on this, cause I don't have the voice to do that? I might as well use E minor and G, cause the harmonizing works, even though I cannot sing with the crap. But anyways, that's why I just play guitar and produce, and I'm teaching you that stuff today. Now, let's go ahead and get right to the notes, because I only have 15 minutes on YouTube. This right here, you have quarter notes. Just think, 4 quarters make $1. Well, not only does 4 quarters make $1, but 4 stanzas, 4 quarter notes make a stanza. This right here is a stanza. And you got half notes, which half notes, like 2 half dollars make $1, where 2 half notes make a stanza. The thing that has, you see the number 1 right there, and then you see number 2, you're focusing in on just one stanza alone playing. And a full note, it's like a $1 bill. It's exactly that, a $1 bill. With a full note, it's only 1 note in the stanza. It's the full note for the stanza. So how does it look like? And you even got 1/8. I'm going to get to with a caret, and it looks like that. So look right here, quarter note, half note, full note, 1/8 of a note, and trust me, 8 of these to make a full stanza. That's why it's 1/8. 8 of them make a stanza. Full note takes the whole entire cake. Half note, one right B right there, one right B right there, and 2 different halves and quarter notes. One right here, one right here, one right here, one right here, taking 4 quarters of the stanza each. So it would look like this. This is stanza 1, this is stanza 2, and oh yes, I forgot another important thing. Tempo is the same thing as BPM, and the number here, the higher the number, the higher the speed. This is pretty fast as it is. A lot of songs could go from 90 to 130, so that's pretty much a good range for playing anything, is 90 to 130, depending on what you want to do. Maybe even 140, sometimes that's too fast, and anything underneath 90 is too slow. For BPM for you music producers, or tempo for you guys playing a guitar or piano. So here are the notes. 4 quarters make $1, or 4 notes make a stanza. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how that would be played. I'm going to use E minor the whole time. I strummed it 4 times. Try to take 4 seconds. Don't ask me what 4 seconds is as a tempo. I don't know. Well, I can find out, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for this, the half notes is 1, 2. But it goes 1, 2. And you know what will help you is these silent marks. I'm just going to draw one of those and one of those so you know not to count them. So you strum, and then you strum. See how that worked? So it goes like this. See the difference of quarter notes and half notes? And then you have the full note, which on the stanza will only appear 1 time because it takes the whole entire cake. And then you got these 1/8 of a notes that you have to play 8 times in a row to make one stanza, and that's fast. That's this faster strumming definitely than the one full note. So after you saw those, this is how you play a quarter note, 4 quarter notes in a row, 2 half notes in a row, full note, and 1/8 of a note to make a full stanza. Okay, so got it? I accidentally hit the bottom string strumming and made another note by doing the full note, but oh well. It's all good. But that's just with the guitar for people that want to learn, you know, the stanzas and all of that. Now you ask me, as a music producer, why do I need to know this? Well, let me tell you how simple it is. I'm going to use, by the way, these are like stanzas, by the way. 1 stanza there, then 2 stanzas there. Let's do the same thing for 4 stanzas. Alright, let's have this right here to this side. Here you go. Quarter notes. By the way, I can right click this and go every 4 steps, which is all quarter notes right here. You see? That's a quarter of it. 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 That's 1 full stanza. Stanza with 1 there. Stanza with 2. Now I know these are numbered for patterns, but it's the same concept. Stanza 1, stanza 2, stanza 3, stanza 4. You got quarter note because this takes a quarter of it with the gray. This takes a quarter of it with the red right there. So right there. Quarter notes. Now we switch it to 2 half notes. Now we do full notes. Now we're going to do 1/8 of a note all the way through, and then 1/16. Oops. Oh, I know how to do that one. So there you go, slide right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a little exercise. Do this. 2 1/8 of a note, then a half note, and then a quarter note. On the guitar, 2 1/8, a half, and a full. So we know that 2 quarter notes is fast. Then you got a half of a note. So then you got at the end the quarter note. So 2 1/8 of a note, half note, then the full note. So and how you do that on the laptop, and you can make stuff up once you know the notes and all of that. How you do it here? Well, 2 1/8 of a note, then a half note, and then a full note. Now let's go ahead and do that. It's like do 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 do, and I'll go ahead and change the notes. So we put this half note down a note. So let's use one of the synthesizers on this. Let's just change it to this. I'm going to teach you how to use this application in the future. Right now I'm just going to teach you fundamentals of using this. So dun, 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 2 quarter notes, no, 2 1/8 of a note. See, this is 1/8 of this bar. Then it's another 1/8 of the bar to make a quarter. So it's 2 1/8, then a half note. See when it goes from here to here, it takes over half. because this part and plus this part is the other half, and then you got a quarter. This right here is quarter of the stanza, because if you had 4 of these next to each other, it would be one full. So, and let me use the synthesizer that doesn't go over the place to make it easy on you guys to even detect that. Just use. You see how that sounds? The 2 1/8. Then you have the half note, then the quarter note. Listen to that. It's this right here. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. So there you go. Right there. Thanks, Spotify. It's about to start up. Oops. Anyways, there you go. So now you know how to do that on there, or even on the guitar. Just going. You see how that works? See how that works? Just if you forgot anything, watch this video again on telling the difference between a quarter note, a half note, a full note, and 1/8 of a note. And can you see how that works on producing music? See how easy that was for me to make that? Because I understand the fundamentals of music. I didn't learn how to produce first. I learned this thing first. This is the guitar. Alright? For you guitar players, you know what this is. And of course other instruments. Of course you music producers know what this is too. But this is a fundamental. I swear it's a piano. But this is also a fundamental thing to learn. Definitely. You can even make songs with this. Reading the BPM or the tempo. Remember that number thing I showed you right here? Yeah, you can use like virtual DJ to read the BPM or the tempo of your guitar playing and then add drums to it. Virtual DJ is this baby right here that I have my it's the one with the record in the hand. Right here you see my mouse is moving. So anyways, thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time when I teach you some more music fundamentals. And let me go ahead and play with the synthesizer.